And as far as Dumbo fucking Bumbo brain clot, as far as that motherfucker goes, I don't give a shit about him. I don't even know who he is. He's irrelevant. The point that I made is he's exactly what this community stands for. There's 50 in here. I hope every single one of you listens to me. Guys like Dumbo Clot are what this community is about. It is a bunch of guys that are frauds, liars, broke-ass scammers. They are gambling because they need money. They're hoping they'll win because they need it bad because they don't got any money. They're broke bums. And he took that bet with me. He knew he was going to lose, but he took the bet hoping he would win. He was just hoping because that $20 would have been so great for him. And he could have come around, told you, clown, told you, Roundtree, where's my money? But he never intended to pay me. He only was hoping the guy would win so he could maybe get paid. He didn't give a fuck at all about this channel. Quite frankly, I don't want to hear about him no more. The minute you give his name a reference, it gives him like he feels good. Oh, they were talking about me in there. How I lied to the clown, scammed him on a bet. He can die too. Piece of shit. Here I am I can't even get to my picks. I'm so mad tonight. I'm cutting ties with guys tonight. Done. I'm done. It's the most embarrassing things to spend years with certain guys. They don't do shit around here to deserve it. Sit in that chat doing emojis and making a joke out of everything. Going around leaving stupid comments about me. Never donating. Never contributing a fucking thing to this thing, man. Little rats run into guys because they heard me dropping a hint about a guy on a stream at 3 a.m. Then they ran and DM'd the guy. Oh, he's talking about you. Oh, there's a problem. What up? Instigating little rat stir-up bitches. By the way, you think hey, Rat Ramirez, you really think I give a fuck if Jacksonville Zoe was mad at me? Do you think I give a fuck if he did get mad at me? Really? Do you think for 1 second I would have given a shit if he had gotten mad at me? I wouldn't have given a fucking one shit if he had gotten mad at me. So you run into him like, oh, Ark's talking about you. What's going on? Don't mean shit to me. You bum. You think I'd give a fuck if he did get mad? Why would I give a fuck if he did get mad? I'll cut a promo on anybody I want any minute. I don't give a shit. So for you to hit people up and then you and your faggot buddy doing streams about it because you think it's so funny, it's irrelevant. I don't give a shit if any of you are mad. I'm not friends with any of you. So keep doing your running around ratty DMs and group chat shit. Fake ass motherfuckers. You're pathetic, all of you. Running around, grown men. Doing this shit. Because you got no life. You got nothing going on. You're not making real money. You don't got much of a family life. You've got no responsibilities. You're not doing anything every day. That's why you spend so much time DMing and gossiping about stupid shit. Your gossiping days are over. I'll tell you that right now. Tonight, you make your choice. I'm going to make it for you. I'm laying the law down tonight, and I don't give a fuck. You don't like it? Unsub and don't ever come back. Clown, have you watched any of the Terrifier? No, I haven't watched them. At all. Gars was not, exactly. He got timed out. And if he ran away because of that, then he's an insecure little bitch, and I ain't got time for him anyway. If you're going to get mouthy in there in the chat at 2 a.m. with me, and I tell you to shut your fucking mouth and you don't listen, you're lucky. He's lucky he didn't get banned. He could have got banned. I merely timed him out and said, shut the fuck up. If that's why he's not showing up now, fuck him too. He's nobody either. He's nobody. He's nobody. Define drugs. You know what a drug is. Quit being stupid in there tonight. This is the most annoying chat I've ever dealt with. Fucking Bab. Guys like Bab been hanging around me for years, bringing nothing to this except, I'm your friend though. I was with you in 2020. No, you're not my friend. Never called you a friend one time. Owe you anything. You should be able to back up what everybody else is able to back up. If you can't do it, you need to leave the channel. Go on about your life and move on. Shut the fuck up, deadbeat dad. Now you're clearly somebody from the past using that fucking name. Yeah, she's in Thailand. Yeah, fuck her. She needs surgery for that tomboy, that boy face. She's not even a tomboy. Some tomboys can look good. She's a fucking creepy boy. Yeah, I don't care. Somebody blaming me. Why? It ain't my problem. She quit. And she didn't quit anyway. You watch. I would not be shocked if you don't see her back in 2 weeks going, hey guys, after all the fucking love and support I've got, I decided to come back. It's probably a fucking because why do a short? Why not? Why can't she do a video? Why? Because the video wouldn't it get seen more? Put the video out. Hey, you know what? I'm uploading I'm leaving for a while. Like, why you got to put a quick little short out? Bye. I'll be back next year. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking hate these people. She has potential. She sits on live stream checking her phone for... Yeah, that's what she does. The one time I watched her, she looked horrible. She looked miserable. She didn't want to be there. She don't like these perverts. She knows they're all fat, gross guys. She knows it. But she's trying to get the money. It's all about the money. All about the greenback. Let me just sit here and act like I care. Oh, ask me stupid shit and I'll answer everything because I want your money. I'm desperate. I don't even watch MMA, but I'm pretending like I love it. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'm leaving. If I don't leave now, I'm going to burn it all down. There's nobody donating tonight. Nobody's going to come in top fights. I'll make a few picks and I'm out. And I'm taking this down. I'm taking my live streams down. The channel's going to do a rebrand. I'm over it. I'm sick of it. I'm cutting ties with people from the past tonight. I'm moving on. Done with this. This is embarrassing, and I'm tired of it. Tired of being disrespected, being let down. Got these bum-ass old men in my chat leaving fucking emojis all night who have no excuse for why they don't donate or don't contribute around here. They're haters, and I'm cutting ties tonight. Tired of playing the back and forth games. Tired of it. What I need to do is I need to have some of these new guys that I know are not from the past, that aren't in any fucking stupid dome fuck faggot chats. I need new guys that are about the future, that are moving this channel in the best direction, not holding me back. I need to have a dick core group for these new guys. I'm tired of the clinger hanger-ons holding me back. Tired of it. The guy that likes fairy are dudes that think picking an uglier girl gives them a chance. What it is, it's real simple. I'll tell you what it is. It's real simple. I just told you how desperate men are. Men are desperate. They go around, a lot of them even I think they do it at their job too. At the end, they probably sit there in their office and shit when they get a chance. They go to these apps, I bet. They probably go to dating sites behind their wife's back. Some of them are married. And they just look for any women they can get attention from. Especially if it's like a younger chick. Like, oh, maybe I can get me a younger girl online to fuck with. They're so desperate. And if you're in the community, oh, wait, there's a chick now doing MMA predictions. Let me go look at her. Then they see her. They go, okay, she's cute enough. Oh, I'll be Fight Fair's #1 fan. I'll slide into her DMs. I'll make her my #1. They want to be her #1. They all think like it's like a stripper at a strip club. These guys are so mentally stupid. They think when a girl's flirting with them in the strip club, they think that girl actually likes them. That girl does that with every guy. It's their job. These guys are so stupid that, oh, she really liked me. I could tell. No, she's playing you, fuck. She has to be nice to the guys that come in there. The only way they're going to be rude is if you're being aggressive with them and maybe touching them and they don't like it, or if you're overly, they might get mad. Every guy goes there thinking the girl liked him. Those girls don't want nothing to do with you. They know you're gross and a loser. You're pathetic. It's the same thing with Fairy. She went on there knowing she was going to get all these gross guys. She already knew it was going to be a bunch of gross guys. What do you not get? This is so logical. Why am I the only one that points this stuff out to you? And I get hated on for it because I'm telling it like it is. Can you imagine how many of these dudes were trying to get her DM and stuff and get in there and, hey, I love your channel, man. I guarantee you, even the other guy, I bet Dorf and Lynch and all them guys were hitting her up on the side probably. Hey, I see you're doing welcome to the community. If you ever need any help, hit me up anytime you need it. I know they all probably reached out to her. They're all fucking pathetic. That's how they operate. They do it with each other and they do it with her. Hey, I saw you have a channel now. If you ever need any advice or reach out to me anytime. That fake bullshit. It's all a game. I'm the only one that tells it like it is. At my own, it hurts my channel to being an honest guy. That's why I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm quitting. I don't got time for this shit anymore. I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to call it a day. Say, okay, October was a fluke. I made some bucks. Right off into the fucking sunset. And you get guys like this, how am I supposed to take you seriously when you're using Mike Goldberg as your name? You're not Mike Goldberg. Why can't you just be yourself? Why do you got to come in here using the name Mike Goldberg and keep up the good work? You're disingenuous. You're weird. If that's the best you can come up with, hey, I think I'll make a YouTube account. I'll call it Mike Goldberg. What good is that? You're probably a grown man. Why are you making him your name? Pick something else. It's dumb. It's irritating. I see this everywhere. Nobody else calls us out, but I'm sick of guys doing this. Sick of seeing dumb YouTube names. Is AJ balding? I don't know. I don't give a fuck about AJ. He's a bitch. He's a punk. He's a pussy. Done called him out. He ran off this channel like a faggot bitch because he knew. The minute I got loud and crazy with him and Finchy, they ran away. Oh, I'm not bald. I'm just going to take it off. What did he say? He's going to take the cap off when he gets to 100,000 subs or some dumb shit? He's never going to get there. I don't think he gets to 100,000 subs. How long is it taking him to get to 30-something? Oh, I'll get there. Don't worry. How do you know you're going to get there? How do you know? You ain't guaranteed a day in this earth. You don't even know if you'll wake up tomorrow. I wouldn't be so cocky, and that's not a threat. I'm just saying anything can happen. Saying anything can happen. You don't count your eggs before they hatch, pal. Oh, I'll get there. Like you're some star. You really think you're that entertaining, AJ? You think you're going to get to 100,000 subs? What makes you really think you will? You going to spend the next 10 years on here? How much of your life are you going to give up for this shit? Mainstream. I'm not doing anything. My channel's going downstream. Talking about. All right, Raider Dog, I'll shout you. I know you're trying. I know you're not a big money guy, but you're throwing a call. I'll add you on the board, but I'm going to be leaving soon. Nobody's donating tonight, and I'm giving it a good game. I'm giving it a good effort tonight. I'm sick of this, man. I'm just going to call it a day. I ain't going to be on here all night. I had a bad feeling about tonight's show. I really did. I knew I was going to be in a mood tonight. I knew it. What are you at, $8 now? Shout out to you. At least you're trying. I don't. I do, but I don't. Shout out to the Labyrinth. Big Ear getting on the board tonight. I appreciate that. I'll add you to the dono board in the final days of October, maybe my last stream. This might be it, actually, for me. I may pull a Fight Fairy and Lucas Treya. I'm going on a new adventure, maybe. That puts you up at 145, I believe, on the month, if I'm not mistaken. See, this guy, Labyrinth, that's how you – this is an example of what this is a guy that's been around a long time, and he backs it up. He supports. He shows support. He does things. He didn't sit on his ass like a bum for years. He gives me credit for the stuff I've created and done. He gives ideas. He tries. He tries to help the channel if he can. He puts effort in. I mean, I was talking the other night, the guy has to go to work early in the morning sometimes. He has to go to work at 6 a.m. sometimes. He'll be in there like 2 a.m. still watching the show. That's a guy that supports and is trying. Unlike a lot of guys. And yeah, and I understand not everybody can be that rabid of a supporter. I get it. But for some of these guys to be so pathetic after years of service around here, it's embarrassing to me. It's embarrassing because somebody the other day told me that Ramirez was slow or whatever, and you can't get mad at him, or he probably lives with his mom and dad. And I said, dude, the guy acts like he's a tough guy. He's always on there bragging, running his fucking mouth. He's Mr. Big Shot in Laredo. So why am I supposed to take fucking like pity on him? Well, he's kind of like a kid. Well, I don't give a fuck if he's got a kid brain. Fucking dude's a grown man. He acts like a tough guy around here. He acts like he knows everything. So how come he don't know how to donate a fucking buck? How come? I don't want to hear this bullshit. He lives with his mom and dad and shit like that. I'm tired of hearing excuses for these guys. I'm not his friend anyway. He's a guy that I allowed to be on the channel, be in my Meccas and be in my chat. Gave him a character, gave him everything. Drawing the line tonight. I don't care anymore. It's enough. It's enough already. It's time to move on. Go be a hater and fucking talk shit in your group chats. Go leave comments on a faggot bald pedo's channel. Do what you got to do, but don't be expecting to be around here. That's all. Some of these guys, a lot of guys need to take that message. Move on with your fucking life. Bab don't need to be here that bad. It's not so much be to hate. It's the reality, Raider Dog. It's simple to me. She's got no channel. She got a small channel, way less subs than me. Her panels are horrible. And she was getting like 50 in there. It's a joke. It's an embarrassment. It's a joke. Just goes to show you the live streams are garbage. They don't mean nothing in the grand scheme of things. If she's getting views on them, that means they're garbage. It means they're a waste of fucking time. She probably does smell like a wet dog. She never shows up around here. And she waits until 1 a.m. and I drop the link. I'll come in. Like I owe her an invitation around here. Care about online streams. Dark Star, what are you complaining about? Why are you leaving? Why were you leaving comments complaining about shock and shit? Give a fuck about you or Shock arguing with each other. I don't give a fuck. Toby Arawumi. All right, an actual fight question. Who's winning between Whitaker and Chimaev? All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm an hour and 38. I've only made $12. I'm going to lay the law down right fucking now. It's all on you guys' shoulders. This is what I would like to do the rest of the night on this stream. If I can calm down. I'd like to make UFC 308 picks. Full card. I'll drop the link. And if one or two guys wants to come in, we can. For the specific card. For breaking down fights. Okay? I don't want nobody coming in arguing with me. I don't want nobody coming in trying to be a troll. Specific for fights. But if nobody comes in, I'm going to make my picks and I'm leaving. And I'll just do a quick fire. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. Then I'll get to that. No, he's not. He's nobody. $2. I mean, yeah, but guess what? Then he gets butthurt over getting timed out. So fuck him. Again, this is not the... How do you not donate this month? This is why I don't... There's certain guys, they have shit going on right now. I can understand it maybe that it's bad timing for them. But most guys, if this ain't if you don't donate this month, I don't want to hear it no more. I'm banning certain guys. I'm cutting ties with guys tonight. I'm sick of it. Sick of being used. Sick of it. It's been years of this. I've let it go. I've got it out of my head. I'm tired of it. It's enough. It is enough. I've been a nice guy about it. No more. Trim the fat. It's about time. And I don't care how it looks. I don't care if my subs drop. I don't care. They think they get me that way. Subs are going to drop. I don't care. I'd rather the subs drop right now. And I'd rather I find another thing that pops here in a month or two. Get a new crew going again. Get a bunch of new people over here again. I've got to get the next wave. I've got to find something. It's time to take out the trash. I'm sick of these fucking haters. I'm sick of guys that support fucking anti-art channels. Sick of guys that support anti-clown art fucking streams. Sick of it. They don't donate. They don't do nothing. They do emojis and they fucking sit around and cause trouble. They don't do anything. They'll bring nothing of value to the channel or me. You have to get rid of people like that. It's enough. It's too many years of it. It's gone on for long enough. Rats run into people in DMs trying to stir up trouble. I got to get emails from 50-year-old guys about why I'm cutting promos on them. I ain't got time for that because at the end of the day, I don't give one shit about any one individual that much that I care whether they got a problem with what I say. Have I not made that clear for years? It's like a game. They rub their hands together. Oh, he said this last night. You know he was talking about this guy. Let's go hit that guy up and start the trouble up. Grown men doing that. I don't think I made her quit, but if I played a role in it, good. I do mean it. Mean everything I'm saying. I'm banning dudes tonight. I'm over it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go on that Truth Social. You know what? I've decided. I think I'm going to make an account on Truth Social. I don't think I'm going back to Faggot X. I think I'm going to maybe go to Truth Social. And I'm going to DM some guys over there maybe if they want to make an account over there. If we can do group chats over there, I'm going to do that. To guys that have a serious... I want people around here that are trying to help me out and try to help this channel. I'm done with these hanger-on fucks. I am done with people that are holding me back and bringing nothing to this channel. No advice, no donuts, nothing. You have to have you got to have people around you that mean well, that are bringing something to this table. This ain't the Mecca. This ain't emojis and gay shit anymore. I put years into my life into this for these guys. And some of these guys don't respect it at all. They laugh about it. They think it's a big game. It's insulting to me. I'm tired of it. I really am. Fed up. I hit my breaking point tonight. And I don't want to, you know what, Charles Smith? Look, you've already donated a little bit this month. You've been a donator at times. I'm not even really referring to you. The bottom line is, are you a weird guy? Yeah, you're a weird guy. You say weird shit, but you have donated. You have backed it up at times. So I'm not talking about a guy like you. You've backed it up. You know? You're not in that same group. Now, I don't always like the shit you say and do. You've pissed me off plenty, but you're not a guy that's you've definitely donated. You've tried. Lately, not a lot, but you've done it in the past. You're not one of those guys that's a complete bum, loser, hanger-on. Yeah, you bring Nada, exactly. You bring Nada to the table, cut me, I can make a fake account. All right, I'll tell you what. You're banned, you're cut. And I got a message for you. Whatever fake account you make, the minute I sniff it out and I think it's you're banned again. I'm done with you, bro. You do nothing for me. You admitted it yourself right there. You're a bum. You're a grown man that don't know how to donate $1 to a channel you've listened to for hours. You don't bring nobody here. You don't promote it because you can't. All you do is sit in there at chat, repeating the stuff I say, doing emojis, and that's it. It's years of it, Bab. I've cut you slack, cut you break after break. I'm done. Because what are you going to do, Bab, when I turn memberships on? You're not going to pay for it. You're going to be begging for somebody to gift it to you. Because you're not even going to give $5 You won't even do that. You're going to be hoping, I hope somebody gifts it to me so I can go to the private streams and be in Mecca. Why do I need a bummy guy like you around when you bring nothing to the table? I'm not your friend. I don't owe you that. I don't owe you from a friend level. You've never done a +1. I've never seen you bring somebody here, which I asked you to do years ago to start doing. You don't do any of that. You're selfish. You're a guy that used me for years for entertainment. And you just admitted yourself. You bring Nada to the fucking table. You're a grown man saying you're going to make a fake account and listen. Because you've got no life. You know what you should have said? You should say, you know what, Ark, you're right. I need to do better. But you won't even be man enough to fucking do that. You're not even man enough to say that. Instead, you got to be like, okay, I'll just make a fake account. How about be a man and say, you know what, I'll do better. I'll try. I want to make this right. You've given me a lot of entertainment over the years, Ark. You can't even do that. You'd rather sit there and make another goofy comment. You've never been on the donut board because you don't donate, and I know you work, or there's some way you survive in life. You have some money. No one's saying you got to be Dean. You don't got to give 500. Nobody. It's what these people notice how lame you guys like you are. They've seen that guy. He's around there for years. He's never done anything for your channel. So why hold on to you? So I don't lose a sub? Who cares? Lose a sub. Blood don't owe nobody no explanations. I'm probably going to get banned, but I'm being real. I don't give a fuck what you say. Doug Memo, you're not on the donut board, so I don't give a fuck what you say. You're irrelevant to me. So you know what? You get a timeout. Do better. You don't do better, you may get banned. Because I'm cutting it tonight. I ain't got time for this tonight. Fuck off, Grimy. You know what? You're banned. Because I don't like you. I don't know who you are. There's a lot of accusations about who you are. And I don't give a shit about you. Bye. See if I care if you ever show up your face again. Anybody that shows up and they never type and they never leave comments and then they show up on a rant, that's not a supporter. That is not a real supporter. Hey, step up to the plate and you go down tonight. Starting little beefs with other content creators behind. Yeah, they do this thing. I'll tell you the story with Jacksonville Ho. I'll tell you the fucking story about Jacksonville Ho. Let me tell you? Real simple. It's real simple. There are guys that have been around my channel for years, as I keep indicating. They've been around here for years. Years of this. Okay? And those guys that have been around for a long-ass time, they have been listening to me for years do these streams. Night after night, hour after hour. They have sat back and listened to me and watched my show. And they've been on this ride. Okay? And I've had so many feuds with guys. I've had so many fallouts that a lot of you new guys you're not even aware of. You don't understand. I've been doing this a while. All this stuff, I've been having these faults lately. This was going on years ago. They know, even if I don't say a fucking name, they almost immediately know, or they think they know who I'm talking about. Oh, I know he's talking about this guy. What they do is they automatically will assume they think they know who I'm talking about, and they go around and they try to start trouble and instigate. He was talking about you last night. He said this. Because in a perfect world for these fucking old men faggots, in a perfect world, they would love it to do the anti-art stuff where they stream up against me and try to get my attention. They'd love to, get me mad. They'd love to get me distracted. They've been trying it for months to get me distracted because they were trying to hurt the Clown Show. These guys from the past never wanted me to, they didn't want the Clown Show to succeed because they thought my channel was dead. In December of 23, at the end of last year, almost a year ago, I was in the midst of completing my Mecca 11 game. And a bunch of my guys betrayed me and turned on me. And a bunch of guys went against me. I lost a lot of viewers. The streams, the views were down. The channel looked like it was dead to rights. People were saying I was done, that I wasn't going to recover. They were done with me. We finished the Mecca. I went on a break. UFC was off 4 weeks. They were off for Christmas and the first 2 weeks of January. I took a break. I didn't even come back in January. I didn't come back in February. I came back in March. I came back. I started doing wrestling content. Got some views on some wrestling streams. I started working with some guys. All of a sudden, I realized I didn't like the direction the channel was going. The wrestling it wasn't working in my favor the way I wanted it to. I snapped out, started doing the Clown Show, turned the channel into the Clown Show. All of a sudden, I went from like 1,200, 1,500 subs that I was stuck on for years, over 2,000. I gained 500, 600 people. I was getting 2,000 views every Sunday. My live streams were getting 190, 80 people in them. It all popped off. These art guys were bitter. They were mad. They hated every second of it. They didn't like it because they weren't a part of it. They wanted me to fail. They didn't want to see. They thought I couldn't do it without them. They were going around saying at the end of the year, he's done without us. He needs us. When I hit without them, it showed them I didn't need any of them. It showed them that I'm the star. I'm the entertainer. I'm the guy with the brain, the personality. I can find new people. What happens? I find new people. I find a new audience. Guess what happens? All the guys, they start trying to come back around because they see I didn't need them after all. And they tried to eat it from within. They tried to crack it, break it, get me to snap, get me to run the new people off. They have been systematically from within trying to get it back to the old days where it's Ark, it's Mecca, and it's dead streams. They didn't want me to succeed. They've been trying to break it down. They were mad that I did it without them. They found out that I could get new guys, and they hated it with a passion. That's what happened. That's why some of these old guys are hanging on, lurking right now, still in there causing trouble, going around doing DMs, ratting, going and doing streams against me and leaving stupid comments about me. They can't let it go. They don't understand. I had moved on from them. I had blown them away. I had found new people. I was doing my thing. They couldn't stand it. They hated it. It burned them up because they realized they were irrelevant. I did make them characters. They were nothing without me. They knew that I found new people. The goal, they had a big goal, was we got to somehow get him off track. We got to distract him. We got to get him to be Ark and blow up. This clown show with AJ coming on, these guys watching and giving him views and all this shit. We can't have this. We got to somehow get him distracted, break him down. They succeeded. They got the rabid clown out of me, and I started running people off. I ran the new guys off. I kicked all the guys off the panel that were coming around. They systematically hurt the channel. That's what they wanted to do the whole fucking time. I've bit my tongue about this. I haven't said nothing about it live until now. It's out there. There's people against me. Anybody with a brain knows it. I'm done with people. Moving on. I'm done. I'm done. Tired of repeating myself. I'm tired of years of this dumb shit. Tired of it. What are you saying? Some folks like getting on YouTube to laugh, like what? Bring in the memberships. Blah, blah, blah. I've heard that over and over. Some folks don't got any family. I don't care if you've got family. It ain't my problem. Go cry to somebody. Go to a counselor then. Go to a counselor then, crybaby. Why are you telling me I'm not your family? I never will be your fucking family. I don't care if you come to the chat to have friendship. You want to be friends with guys, that's on your own time. You go do that. That ain't my fucking problem, Doug Memo. I'm not on here to be your fucking friend. I don't want to meet you. I don't want to hang out with you. I'm on here to entertain, to do a show. Not to be your family. You've never paid a bill. You've never done nothing for me. Ever. You keep going, you're going to get banned. No, I don't feel sorry for you at all. What are you talking about? Clown, there are rumors Pick'em MMA is an AI. What are you talking about? Don't be fucking stupid, man. Come on. Such a fucking stupid question. Okay, that's it for you. This is your last warning with me, Deadbeat Dad. This is your last warning for me. This is it. This is it. You're getting a timeout. You keep that gay shit going, you're done. I have no more time for this bullshit. This is my life I'm living here. It's enough. It's a joke. That guy right there has brought nothing to the table. He doesn't donate. Melson, later. He's done with me too. I'm done with that guy too. I'm done with these obvious trolls. I'm done with them. They're not going to ever provide anything worthwhile to this channel. They will. If you don't see his name on the dono board, so he's not helping in that. He's bringing nothing of value to this channel. If somebody cannot bring some value, is he behind the scenes promoting? Is he dropping links? Is he saying, hey, come to this guy's Clown Show channel? It's great. You should come here. It's a wild experience. You're not doing that. Bab doesn't. The Lies guys don't do any of that. They do not. They don't bring anybody to this. They don't give money. Nothingness. It's nothingness. It's just trolling. Please notice me. Please notice me in the chat. That's all it is, and it's enough of these guys. It's too much. It's gone on for years. It's enough. I've lost patience. I've lost patience. And, you know, and matter of fact, and now that I'm really just letting it all out, I mean, I was backstage with 3 guys last night. Only one of them is showing up tonight. Only one. The other 2 know I'm going live. They were very aware of it. I mean, why can't I bring that up? It's an every day is another a day around here. Let me see something here. Let's catch up with this chat. Where am I at in the fucking dumb chat? This tonight's chat is one of the most worthless chats I've ever seen in my life. This has got to be one of the most worthless nights in that chat room I've ever seen. My wife thinks you don't thank people enough. What are you talking about? I go out of my way. I go out of my way to show appreciation for these donos. I put them over, shout them out. What else am I supposed to fucking do? Suck your dick? There's you know, I'm not going to get gay for you. I mean, your wife, I don't know, and you're a troll acting guy, but if you do have a wife, I don't give a fuck what she thinks. She's not running the channel. She don't know what I have to deal with for years with trolls. She don't get it. I mean, I'm the only guy that does like a ticker where you get to see guys. They get attention for what they've done. All month I've highlighted guys and what they're doing. Who else does that? The other cappers just get their money and they shout them out and then they never talk about it again. I've all month I've highlighted the money people are giving me. I think that's pretty legit what I'm doing. Yeah, I handled him. I'm done with those guys. I'm done with them. I can't stand them anymore. Those guys like Melson and guys like who's the other one? Grimy. Guys like that, I should have blocked them a long time ago. I should have cut them out a long ass time ago. I don't know why. People have given me advice. They said, well, you know what you should do? Don't block anybody. Don't block anybody. Just allow them to be dickheads. Allow them to sit in there and troll all night and talk shit. Just let the trolls do whatever they want to do. And I thought, okay, let me think about this. So why would I do that, though? I mean, it's like, what if the troll is not bringing anything to the table? Why? Why? Why would I leave them in there to act like that all night? They're not talking UFC. They're not giving me any motivation to do my predictions. They're not really asking me about the Bengals much. They're not like asking me about serious stuff. They're just in there saying stupid shit all night, complaining, trying to gas me up. They're not donating. They're not helping the channel. These people do nothing for you. They do absolutely nothing for you. Get rid of them. If people are not helping the channel, you get rid of them. The only excuse they have is they think, well, I give you a view, I give you watch time, I give you a like. Take your like, take your view, take your watch time, and go. I would rather not have it if you're not going to do the big things to help the channel. It's all or nothing for me moving on. I have to be like this. If I continue on with these shitheads ruining my life, stirring me up, being rats, causing trouble all the time, I will never be able to get out of the funk I'm in. They will hold you back, keep you in the mud. They don't want you to get loose. Don't let him break free. Don't let him break free. There are hundreds of guys that wanted me to stay a 1,200 sub channel. They never wanted me to pop off in any capacity. They wanted it to be their own little personal playground to come on, troll, be an asshole, be shit stirrers. It's all they've ever wanted to do. They never wanted me to succeed, ever. And when I started doing that this year, they subverted it. They distracted me. Any chance they can bring it down, do another YouTube channel where you're highlighting all of his negative shit. That'll get him some heat. People will see it. Go in there and talk, stir him up. Go hit people up in DMs and try to stir shit up. Tell him that these new people suck. Get him to run the new people off. They use all these tactics to bring it down. Big Ear, Labyrinth, my mod, he knows me and him discussed this. He knows what I'm talking about. He's got an opinion about this, and he can back me up on this. He knows exactly everything I'm referencing, and there's truth to it. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out when you've lived through it. Yeah, a new adventure. Every day is a new adventure around here, boys. Did you see the Teller rebrand? I did see something about it. That fucking motherfucker Teller, that piece of shit, who I've been calling out for years. It's so funny because I went into my catalog the other night and I was looking at my archives. I had a video going at Guru in 2019. I had a video going at Teller in like 2019. Ear told me I should just put them up so people see. He said, you should make those public so people can see you're not lying. They'll see the date on it. They'll see how long you've been going at these guys. He was like, you should make them public. I go, what's the point? I have been going after these same fucks for 5 years, some of them. Imagine that. And look where I'm at here. It's almost 2025. Look where I'm at with this. Only 2,000 subs and a bunch of trolls in my chat every night. And in one fluke month, this month, where I finally made some money. All the other times, it's usually deadbeat bums around here. It's sad. I've spent years doing this. Teller is a dumbass. He made his channel called, like, what is it? Like, Walk the Line or something like that. Walk the Line. Like it's a Johnny Cash song around here. It's pathetic. Banned, and then I look. I'm over it. I'm over it. There are guys, and I'm going to use Bab. Bab fucked up with me tonight big time. I'm going to tell you, first off, nobody gives a shit about Bab329. Let's just be very clear, okay? Nobody gives a fuck about Bab329. Bab329 is a hiding weasel, invisible fucking rodent of a man. Calls himself a man. He's not much of a man. This is a rodent that attached himself to me and my channel years ago, okay? He was a rodent like a lot of these guys, a rat rodent that attached himself to my channel years ago. This is the true story of this fucking broke grown man with no money. This man attached himself to this fucking channel and used it all he could for the last few years to get something out of it, to get entertainment out of it, to get laughs out of it, to get memories out of it, right? He has set back on this channel hiding behind a white picture with a question mark, using a stupid name, has never donated, never. Even when if I had 1,000 subs before the Clown Show popped off, no matter how many Meccas I invited him to play in to chance to win money, know how many streams he was allowed to be in and participate, this fucking guy never did a damn thing around here except sit in that chat, repeat everything I say, kiss my ass, suck my dick, tell me how great I am, how it's the only channel he loves, and I'm the best to ever do it, the best show on here, for years. You know why he does that? Because he thinks by sucking up to me, it'll take the heat off of him for never bringing any value to this channel, for never bringing anybody around here to help with the views, no promotion at all. Forget about money. A guy like Bab clearly has no way of, I don't even know how he actually takes care of himself in life. Because he's come on the panels in the past. He's barely able to speak. He was a mushmouth. He slobbers. He stutters. He was horrible. Yet these are the guys I've had to deal with for years. Guys like this. Because it's like, well, you need to be like Howard and have a whack pack. You need to have retards that support you. Just let them support you. And for years, I just said, okay, fine. I'll leave them. I'll let them be on here. I'll let them be on here. And you see what he does. Tonight, he gets called out on it. Tonight, he gets called out on it. What does he do? The minute the spotlight's on him, he can't handle it. And he turns on me and starts dissing me all of a sudden. Bab329, I know you're listening. I want you to do me a favor. You said earlier you're going to make a fake account anyway, and listen. Do not ever try to come back to this channel ever again. I never want to see from you or hear from you again. Don't try to, I don't care if it's a week from now, a month from now, a year, and everything's good and I've reset. Don't ever try to come back. This time, I want you to back up your voice that you don't use. Back up your keyboard warrior finger. And I want you to stay gone for life. This time. I don't want to see you back ever again. Don't make a fake account. The minute if I think it's you, you're blocked. If I get any sniff that it's you, you're blocked. I don't want nothing to do with you ever again. I want you to finally leave me alone. Go be broke. Go watch other cappers. Go. I know what you'll do. I know what the move. I can predict your next move. Your next move is you're going to go to the bald pedophile. You're going to leave comments how horrible I am and talking shit about me on there. You're going to move over there now because that's going to be your friend now. You're going to leave bad comments about me on other videos. You're going to go on X and hit people up how I'm a whatever. I can already predict your next move. This is what you all do when you get called out. Don't, if I turn memberships on in the future, if I was to do that, don't join. Don't have anybody pay for your membership. Stay gone this time. Be a fucking man, have a spine, and stay gone. Stay gone this time. You're not needed in the chat. You're not needed on the channel. You're not going to be in a Mecca again if I was to run one. You are irrelevant and you're worthless. This channel is all you had the last few years. Now you lost it. You don't have it. Good luck to you finding somewhere else where you can be a pathetic weasel hiding behind a question mark. Go find another channel that will put up with you like that. Nobody ever liked you anyway. In all the backstages I've ever had with some guys that are, fairly intelligent guys, no one ever said anything that great about you. They always thought you were just a fucking retard anyway. You're nobody. Why do you keep Bab around? I don't know. He's been around for years. Hopefully now you're gone for life. Can't make it any more clear, can I? Do not come back. Ever. Ever. And you know what? Same goes for this guy. Ramirez, I'm done. Got no more time for it, man. Game over. Have fun. Leave your negative comments. Call me a faggot. Call me a bitch. Call me horrible. Say my channel's dead. Say my channel sucks. Say that I needed you. Say the things you feel, because you're the big tough guy of the community, right? You're the big tough guy hiding in Laredo, right? You say whatever you got to say, bro. You say whatever you got to say. I'm telling you, you're not needed here. I don't care if you're here. I don't need your emojis. You don't bring nothing to this channel. What do you bring except emojis and fake support? I've left you alone. You ran back. Remember what happened? You were done with me. Remember? You may really tell the real story, just like you and a lot of guys. Remember, you were done with me in December of 23. You were done with me. Remember? We had that. You quit Mecca. You punked out. Remember, I told you, I said, don't ever bother me again. I said, leave. Do you remember the story? We were done. Life had moved on. I was gone for months. When I came back, you were nowhere to be seen. Then all of a sudden, you just had to come back when the clown show popped off. You just had to come back, didn't you? You just could not stay away. Then all of a sudden, I'm back. You're lucky. I allowed you to go on Chris's stream that time and get your poison out. I sat back. I'm going to tell the story about that stream once and for all tonight. I sat back and I said, you know what? I'm going to go on this stream and suck it up tonight. I'm going to go in there. There's 5 or 6 guys that are against me on that panel. I can't go in yelling. If I go in crazy, I'm going to get muted or kicked out. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to try to get this done tonight. I want this to end tonight. And I had to bite my tongue. Let these guys get the poison out. Let them say what they got to say so I can move on with my life. I went in there. You came in there. You ran your fucking beaner mouth like the tough guy you think you fucking are because you're hiding in Laredo. You talked all that shit, and I let you do it. I sat back and I allowed it because if I hadn't done it that way, I would have had to deal with you nonstop over and over in the future. I wanted to be done with you. Let him get the vitriol out. I let you say what you needed to say. You got it out of your fucking system. I left that stream and I specifically told anybody on there, I now no longer care. If guys do not want to be on this channel, I'm not going to call you out for not being there. If I know you're not coming back, if I know you're done for life, I won't bring you up. I will move on. I allowed that for everybody. But you were on there talking your shit, and you thought my channel was done for. That's why you were saying, I'm not going back or whatever. The minute Clown Show pops off, you come running back around because you got to get involved. Then all of a sudden you want to be back, want to be mod again. You want to be here all the time. You should have just stayed fucking gone at the end of the year like you were supposed to do. You're dying to shit on me in the bald pedophiles comment section. You know you want to shit on me in those comments. The only reason you're not shitting on me because you didn't want to get banned. So you're doing that. You're playing both sides bullshit. You're going over there, leaving little comments supporting that bald pedophile because you know I'll find out if you were shitting on me. I'm giving you the green light. Now you can shit on me because now you know I don't want you here. You can go against me. You can go back to hating me, call me a faggot, call me stupid, call my channel shit. Say I'm begging and I'm this and that and you did blah, blah, blah. Say my game sucked all that time. You can talk all the shit you want because now I don't expect you back here. because you know you've been dying to talk shit. You ran into Zoe like a little rat Mexican bitch, trying to start trouble there because you couldn't help your fucking self. You're in there calling everybody else rats. You're the king rat. You're probably the biggest rat of them all, the trouble you start. You play both sides. You're a fake motherfucker. You're a fake motherfucker. And there's a reason I didn't give you that wrench lately. You sit around like you know everything about life. You don't even know how to click the donate button. Somebody told me you're probably a kid brain and that you live with your mom and dad. I'm over it. I hope they stay gone this time. All I've ever said to them, and I've always kept this fair with people. I said, guys, if you don't like what I'm doing and you don't support, all you got to do is leave, but don't come back. But they always come back. They haunt me. They won't let it go. Because they're addicted. They're addicted to my channel. They're addicted to it. They can't let the ghost go. The ghost of Ark, the ghost of Meccas, and ghost of all those streams I did. Let it go. I don't want you here anymore. Time goes by. I've got new ideas, new people, new goals. I don't need hanger-ons. You don't bring anything to the channel. You use me as a game, as a joke, as a gag. Enough. It's Mecca. I did a game. I have talked about this lately a lot. On my channel, up until last year, I used to do a game that I created that I named it the Mecca. It's just a name I came up with. It sounded cool. I called it the Mecca. I based it around the shows like Survivor, where you get voted out. That was sort of the concept of it. I started doing it a few years ago. What I would do, I would invite guys into the game. You try to get about 16 to 20 players, okay? Originally, I had a scoring system I used. Eventually, we switched over. We went over to Tapology for it. What we would do is you would go on Tapology, you make your picks for the UFC fight cards. Okay? And if you have a good score, you would be safe from elimination. Or you might be a higher power, which you might be able to eliminate people from the game. If you had a bottom score on your team, you are eligible to be eliminated that night. We would go live after the fights on Saturday nights, and I would be on Twitter. Guys would secretly vote out their own team. It's like Survivor. You go up, you write a name, you vote somebody out. Okay? It was a fun concept. It was a good idea, a good fun game. We did it for years. We did 11 seasons of it. It never grew my channel because nobody found it. Nobody hyped it up. Nobody promoted it. Nobody knew what it was really. It was just my little thing and my little game I did. I kept the same players. It's like the challenge. It was the same people every year. Every season, it was like the same guys. We get a few new guys every season, but it was like the same guys playing every year. And the same guys would give me hassle. They would not show up. They would miss the show. I couldn't get their vote from them. They would give me problem after problem. And I had to deal with that for 11 fucking seasons of these assholes taking advantage of me when I tried to run this fun game for them. And we did the game. And listen, we did 11 seasons. Those guys like Ramirez, those guys like Bab, they were invited. They got to be in almost every season. They were involved in almost every season. We even had a prize. We had a money pot to the winner. Everybody you would have a like entry fee, and the winner would get the pot. it was a great concept, but because I was the one doing it and I didn't have a big channel and I would fire people and I'd get a little crazy on Mecca night, people would get butthurt. And the game never got traction. I never got a big audience for it. If anybody else, if Crackhead Joey did it, Crack Baby Joey, if AJ did it, any of those guys did a Mecca concept, it would blow up. They would get so much credit. Oh my God, this is a great idea. How did you ever think of this? This is awesome. It's like Survivor with MMA. But because I did it, nobody gave me credit. Nobody. Except a few guys who, you know, showed respect about it. But like, guys like that were in every fucking Mecca, man. And they never donated. They never contributed around this channel. All they did was cause me trouble, talk shit about me in backstages and DMs, comment sections. Anyway, it's a tapology game. You make your picks to stay alive each night. 48 people in the same. We have 50 in here, but it's 8 to 10 typing, because now a lot of guys that are blocked for being faggots are lurking. A lot of guys that don't want to show support are lurking. And it's probably I'm guessing word's getting around that I'm blowing up tonight. And they're probably like, oh, he's on there blowing up tonight. You should check this out because he's taking it down. Nature Boy, sup, clown? How you been? I've been better. I've had better days. You know, and what's so funny, I didn't plan on it going down like this tonight. All I wanted to do tonight, I hadn't been on in a couple of days. We got a big pay-per-view. I said, okay, I better do the 308 picks. I'm going to go on. I'm going to do some 308. I'll talk about my Bengals-Eagles game. And I'll maybe do some 10 capper scumbag talk. I thought we were going to have a good show. I thought the donos would roll on tonight as well. I thought we were going to finish the month off good. But all night, it's been pathetic. It's been a horrible chat room tonight. Trolls, users, nobody's donating except 2 guys. People are not saying much in there worth any value. So what this channel is going to have to become is all about me. I'm going to get mine. Damn right I ain't hanging out. No, but I'm mad tonight. My wife legit asked me. I have a wife who is in the room. Why are you putting her through that? Maybe she shouldn't be listening to me. It may not be the best idea. You feel me? I'm tired of everybody complaining about you take too long to read the chat. Like their comment is so amazing that I'm not getting to yet. Oh, he didn't get to my comment. It was the greatest. A lot of your comments are dumb anyway. I feel like Aaron Rodgers on the Jets, where it's like everybody sucks around you and they're hurting you. I feel like I'm being brought down by the people around me. Sucks. Bad. It's a shame it has to come to that. But you got to understand, guys, this was not a rash decision. This was years in the making. I've had enough of people. I'm tired of being used. Like I said, the last 2 days I've been in different backstages with people. Okay? Tuesday and Wednesday I had different backstages with guys. And when I was back there with these individuals, there was a lot of discussion about me and the channel, specifically the channel, the videos, the uploads, and the live shows, and people giving their feedback and people talking about, ideas and things. And I felt like the combos went well. But the problem is You can have legit dudes in a backstage. It's the other people. It's the people that you're not in backstages with. It's the people that are not capable of even going backstage. The people that are just sitting back, trolling and instigating. They're the ones that ruin and poison everything. Technically, she is my fiance, but I think she was asking if Clown breaks character to say thanks. I said, so look, I'll be honest. I'm not a big thank you kind of guy. I think that's very robotic. Thanks. I think it's insincere. It's the easiest thing is to say thanks and not even mean it. I think thanks is robotic and worn out. So I'm not a big thank guy, but I always say I'll say I appreciate it because I think appreciation means more. I think that's stronger. I think appreciating something is better than thanking. Thanking is very irrelevant because anybody can do it. And again, I put the ticker up. I show people what people are doing. Jedi in the chat. Well, I'm on way too many meds to talk fights, but if you'd want to drop, you know me. I'll jump in anytime. I legit just woke up. Way strong meds, bro. Way strong. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of this stream here. You're probably kind of loopy anyway. You might want to just hang back on this one. You're not going to be able to really get into as good of the talk as if you weren't so drugged up. But after our backstages and stuff, I just realized tonight, like I'm done with it. I'm done. I got to move on. This is never going to pick up. Not as it's going now. I've lost patience with people. You know. Yeah, he thinks he's Johnny Cash. Walk the line. It's a stupid name. How in what world does Teller think that's a great name for his fucking stupid channel? Out of all the names you could have come up with for your channel, that's what you come up with, bitch? Walk the fucking line? I think that's pathetic. I think that's pathetic. And you ought to be ashamed of yourself. It's a stupid name, and your channel sucks. Teller is one of those guys, I don't care how many views he gets. I don't care how many subs he gets. He will never, ever be a tough guy. He will never, ever be taken 100% seriously. He's not a man to me. There are a lot of guys like Teller that are just they're pure bitch. He's pure 100% bitch. He's soft. He is a soft fucking pussy. And that's all he's ever been in his life, is a weak man. And I struggle to call him a man. Teller, I didn't even remember he had been doing it so long. I have a video in my archive from 2019 where I called him out. This was pre-pandemic. And I was calling him out. And I thought, oh my God, like it's been that long. 5 years ago, I called him out, punked him. And it's like, where does the time go? I mean, I've given my life to these losers lately. It's why I don't want to do it no more. I would rather talk about the fighters and people that are like got something going on than these boring ass cappers. Hypothetically, if you look at the Clown Show, let's say they had never flagged it, right? Let's say the bitch ping video never got taken down. Let's say the momentum had kept going. I would imagine my channel would be bigger right now. I bet if go back to July when it got taken down. I bet I'd have nearly 3,000 subs right now. Be close to it. I bet my live streams would have 80 to 100 in them consistently. I bet this thing would be going good. But everything happens for a fucking reason. And the reality is, in a way, it probably saved me a lot of frustration, because if it had kept going, it would have kept getting more popular, and I would have had to continue to talk about them fucking losers. See, there's one guy, he's not even, okay, Big Ear Labyrinth there, he played a video, or he told me to check out this guy's channel, okay? And he's like, this guy would be perfect for the dregs. So I said, okay, what's this guy's channel? Some guy named the MMA Genie, right? So I said, okay, MMA Genie, like that name hasn't been used before. So I said, I'm going to check this guy out. I'll see what you're talking about. So this guy, MMA Genie, he goes on, he's like a ginger guy or whatever. He goes on, he doesn't have a big channel. He goes on there, and he's got his big fucking ugly face on the screen, of course. He put out a video last week for Pereira and Fluffy, and he was really big on Pereira. Like, he talked a lot of shit. I guess he was very arrogant about it. And Labyrinth was like, hey, man, this guy would be perfect for the dregs. And I said, yeah, I go, for sure, that's the kind of guy that's out there now. Somebody with like less than 200 subs, who's getting really no views. But what's different between him and these big channels? Because really, they're all the same. What delineates the difference? The difference is some guys have 20,000. This guy's got 200. But they're all in the same box to me. This guy was terrible. He would be funny to put him on the dregs. So I said, you know what? I said, what if I did like a 5-minute dregs video focusing on this guy only? I said, do you think that would get views? And Labyrinth said to me, he's like, well, probably not. But, you could, he was saying like, it's a good idea. It's a hook. I said, yeah, it's a hook for the show. I thought people would like the dregs. When I did that dregs video, I thought it would be much bigger, because I thought people would say, this is funny, this is hilarious. He's going after these nobodies, putting them in the spotlight, and it's kind of interesting and unique. Nobody does anything quite like that. It got over 1,000 views, but it didn't get the same views Clown Show got. There were guys like, I hope I'm on the dregs. People wanted to be on the dregs. It would be a good idea. But the problem is, why am I going to put the effort to do it if it ain't going to get views? No matter how unique and good it is, when you have a shadow ban restricted channel, they merely are not going to bump you into that algorithm. They will pull you out. They do not want a certain channel to get big. It's the way it goes. All 46 in chat should donate 5. No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying everybody is obligated to donate that kind of fucking money. I'm being very generous when I say, you guys, you have to think about this. Bab, this is a guy that has been around for 5-6 years. Hours and hours and hours of streams. He's never donated even $1. Do you not see what I'm saying? Not even like $1. That's awful. That's awful. You can't have that. You just can't have something like that. I got this guy, Jesus Hernandez, who's like, tell me my show's the greatest show. For years, he's come around, your show's the greatest show of all time, Art. I love your show. Never donates and tells me, get PayPal, and I'll donate. I don't use PayPal. That ain't my problem. I don't want to use your system. You're supposed to use the system I use. He makes excuses. Who's this? Douglas sitting in timeout. NGL, that's petty. Not reading my Raider Dog comments to give him a bit more shine because they're true. 100, I'll respect the timeout, though, even if you talk shit about me for a sec. I'm confused. I don't understand what he's talking about. Not reading your Raider Dog. I haven't seen you type one time. Who are you? You're saying, who did I just time out? If you're one of the guys it's Doug Memo. I got it. That's Doug Memo. That's Doug Memo. I like how Doug Memo is so affected by me and getting timed out that he has to go use a fake looking, what is that, a fucking Arab bodybuilder picture, and names it Douglas sitting in timeout to come in here and troll me at 12:30. Are you kidding me? Now you see why I'm frustrated tonight, people. This is the kind of guy that I'm dealing with on my channel. This is grade school behavior. This is junior high antics. It really is. I mean, this guy, he's a grown man acting like this. It's ridiculous. You know, and here's the thing about, look, there's guys, I don't know what you guys secretly watch and what you secretly like. Like, Dark Star is a mod for Rigo, apparently, right? Or something like that. The thing about it for me is this. I can't control who everybody watches and likes. If you like a guy and you watch him, whatever. Do what you got to do. But on this particular URL, on this particular Clown Show channel, I don't give a fuck about Rigo. I don't give a fuck about any of the other channels. I care about my channel. If you come around here bringing these guys up and simping to them, I'm not going to like it. Your best bet is to not do that. Because I will never like Rigo. I will never like any of these people. I'm not their friend, and I don't care about them. They're irrelevant to me. They're garbage. They are frauds, like I told you. I don't understand what the problem is. What do you guys not understand? Do you think I'm acting? Like, do you think it's